I remember the morning of October 19th, 1987. They call it Black Monday now, but for me it was just the day I watched grown men in $1,000 suits sitting on the sidewalks of Wall Street, weeping into their hands. I was walking to my job at the manufacturing plant. I saw a man in a gray overcoat vomit into a trash can, holding a newspaper that said the market had just lost 22% in a single day. People lost their homes. They lost their marriages. Some of them lost their minds. My name is Thomas. I am 85 years old. I am not a financial advisor. I am a survivor. I survived the oil crisis of 1973. I survived Black Monday in 1987. I survived the dot-com crash in 2000. I survived the Great Recession of 2008. And I watched the world shut down in 2020. I have seen the sky fall 5 times. And every single time, I watched the exact same tragedy play out. I watched hard-working, honest people lose everything they spent decades building, while the banks and the billionaires somehow ended up richer than before. Right now, you are turning on the news, and they are telling you the economy is strong. They tell you to keep spending, keep borrowing, keep buying things you do not need to impress people you do not like. They are lying to you. I can smell the storm coming. The wind changes before the hurricane hits. The price of groceries is quietly doubling. Car loans are defaulting at record rates. Credit card debt is choking the middle class. The system is trembling. And when the music stops, the government is not going to save you. They will save the banks. They always do. If you have $10,000 sitting in a normal bank account right now, you are in the danger zone. That money is melting like an ice cube on a hot sidewalk. Inflation is stealing your labor, and the upcoming crash will steal the rest. You do not have time to make mistakes. If you want to survive the next 5 years, you need to do exactly what I did in 1987 and 2008. There are 3 places your money needs to go immediately. And I promise you, none of them involve buying cryptocurrency or day trading stocks on your phone. The first place you must put your money is the one place Wall Street prays you ignore. You must buy your own chains and break them. You must annihilate your high-interest debt. Listen to me carefully. If you have $10,000 in savings, but you owe $5,000 on a credit card charging you 25% interest, you do not have $10,000. You are bleeding out. People ask me, Thomas, where can I find an investment that guarantees a 25% return? I tell them, pay off your credit card, pay off your personal loans, pay off that ridiculous truck you financed for 84 months. During a recession, cash flow is oxygen. When the factory closes, or when the company downsizes, the man who owes nothing can survive on very little. He can take a lower-paying job. He can wait out the storm. But the man who has a $2,000 mortgage, a $600 car payment, and a $400 credit card minimum, when he loses his income, he loses his house in 90 days. Before the storm hits, make your monthly living expenses as close to zero as humanly possible. The banks want you in debt. Debt makes you a slave to the system. You cannot weather a storm if you are tied to a sinking ship. Cut the anchor. The second place you need to put your money is what I call the sleep well at night fund. Young people today trust the screen too much. They look at their banking app, they see a number, and they believe the money is actually there. It is not. It is just a digital promise. In 2008, I watched lines of people wrapping around city blocks, banging on the glass doors of banks that had frozen their accounts. When a true panic hits, the ATMs go dry in 3 hours. The digital systems freeze. You need physical security. Out of your $10,000, you need to pull $2,000 in physical cash and keep it in a fireproof safe in your home. Small bills, 20s and 50s. If the grid goes down, or the banks declare a holiday to stop a run on deposits, the man with physical cash is the king of his neighborhood. He can buy food. He can buy fuel. He can protect his family. But you cannot stop there. You need a deep pantry. I do not mean becoming a doomsday prepper. I mean simple, undeniable math. A bag of rice that cost $10 today will cost $15 next year. Canned goods, medical supplies, basic hygiene products. When you buy non-perishable food that your family already eats, you are locking in today's prices against tomorrow's inflation. It is the only investment guaranteed to never drop in value because you consume it. A full pantry is wealth you can touch, and it brings a peace of mind that no bank account can ever give you. The third place to put your money requires courage. It is the secret that allowed me to retire with dignity, while my peers were forced to work at hardware stores in their 70s. When the recession finally hits, the news will show you red arrows. Panic will be everywhere. Your friends will sell their investments at a massive loss because they are terrified. That is exactly when you strike. You must be greedy when others are fearful. When the market crashes by 30 or 40%, everything is on sale. But you do not buy risky tech startups. You buy the blood of the economy. You buy the boring companies that people cannot live without. Think about it. When a man loses his job, he stops buying new clothes. He stops taking vacations. But he still turns on his lights. He still brushes his teeth. He still buys medication for his blood pressure. He still buys food for his children. You take your remaining funds and you slowly, methodically, buy into a broad index fund that holds these massive, boring, reliable companies. Utility companies, healthcare companies, consumer staples. You buy them when they are cheap, and you hold them. You do not look at the price every day. You do not panic when it drops another 5%. You wait. You let the dividends buy more shares. You let the panic burn itself out. In 5 years, when the economy recovers, the cowards who sold at the bottom will still be broke, and you will be wealthy. Recessions are not the end of the world. They are a transfer of wealth. Wealth moves from the impatient to the patient. It moves from the fearful to the prepared. Do not let the system treat you like a victim. You have a choice right now. You can keep your money sitting in their rigged casino, waiting to be wiped out. Or you can build a fortress around your family today. Clear your debts, secure your physical needs, and prepare to buy the fear. My name is Thomas. I have lived a long time, and I have seen the same traps destroy good people over and over again. Please, do not be the man weeping on the sidewalk when the music stops. Take control of your money today. If you found this useful, share it with someone you care about. Protect your family, stay quiet, and stay prepared.